As of yesterday, we've already know what chip strategy we're going to take for the Euro 2024 fantasy game. So today I'm going to build my team around that strategy and prepare for the upcoming fixtures. My strategy is to use the limitless chip after match day 2. So today I'm going to prepare my squad for match day 1 and match day 2. I will have uh, in my thoughts that I have 2 free transfers after match day 1, so I will be able to prepare some changes when I see how the squads are doing. But for now, I for sure can prepare properly and see how the things are going. So without further ado, let's try and see who are we targeting. I will make transfers and I will remove basically everyone from our side and we'll start from scratch. Most of the players will come back eventually, but first of all, let's focus on the things up ahead. So we have first Belgium, who faces Slovakia and Romania. I believe those two fixtures are great for them, and they will have a really good performance against both of those sides. We need players who are going to be playing and preferably to be a little bit on the cheaper side. So going into it, KDB is the most owned player. Lukaku is here. Trossard as a mid is here. Doku is here. So yesterday Trossard scored in a friendly. Lukaku has been scoring and he is on penalties. As you can see, he has 14 goals in the qualifying. So that's a lot. KDB almost didn't play in qualifying. A lot of matches missed. Comparing to the defensive side of things, let's go and see how they're featuring. So Kastan is here, Vertorgen, Tiati Faes is 4 million and he played yesterday. So a pretty good side. Let me go to Belgium and see how they lined up in the last friendly. That will give us a lot of saying because it's the last friendly and they're playing in their full squad. So it's Castagna and Munier. Munier got injured though. Castillo, Witzel and Faes. Onana, Doku, KGB, Trossard and Lukaku. Lukaku scored 2 goals, yes, against Luxembourg, but Luxembourg are not such a bad side. But the thing that made me made an interesting appeal is Faes. He has a good first game, and at 4 million, one of my viewers suggested him, so I'm going to take him in. And going up front, I will not miss Romelu Lukaku. For me, 9 million, it's a pretty good for a cheap striker, and I can prepare properly for the game up ahead. So we're done with Belgium for now. Next up is Germany. So we go to Germany. They haven't been performing pretty well in the friendlies. They, I believe, almost lost against Greece and didn't beat Ukraine. But still, the lineup, let's see how they're lining up. Neuer, Kimmich, Rudiger, Ta, Mittelstadt. So he is playing. Kroos and Andrich, Gundogan, Wirtz, Musiala, Kai Havertz. It looks interesting. So the 4 million guy is going in for sure. I'm returning him already. So I've saved a lot of money in their defensive department. The guys that have been selected the most, Wirtz is here because he's 7.5 and he's doing pretty well. Rudiger has been selected, but with Mittelstadt being in the lineup, I don't see a reason to go for him. Kai Havertz takes a forward spot. Neuer is 6 million. Kroos is a midfielder, but he takes a lot of budget compared to Wirtz, who and Gundogan is taking a lot of budget. So I'm going to return Wirtz. For me, the way that he played against everyone throughout the season and now in preparation, I believe Wirtz is going to be pretty influential for the German side, and I can rely on him with captaincy on the first week, so the first match day, because they open the Euros on Friday, and I can have him properly set up there. Okay, that's good. Next up, we have 2 players from them. I don't want to invest furthermore. Next up, we have Portugal. So let's go to Portugal and see how they have been performing applying the filters. So Bruno Fernandes is the most selected, 6 goals and 9 clean sheets with 8 assists. So he has been performing really well in the friendlies and in the group stages coming up to the Euros. So he's in good place. Cancelo 3 goals and 8 assists and 8 clean sheets. Sorry. So who is with the most assists? So Silva is a nice player, but for 8.5, no way. Ronaldo 10 goals, but I don't believe that he will be starting all of the games. And he's 10 million as well. Diogo Costa is 5 million, which is a good price for a goalkeeper, and I can invest there. Ruben Diaz is there. Okay. So how they performed in their last friendly? I know they lost against Croatia, but still it's interesting to see how they're lining up. So Inacio is here. Nuno Mendes started, and Diogo Dalot started as well. Cancelo was benched, but came on as a sub. Leao was benched, so I wouldn't take into consideration a lot of things. So Cancelo started here while Dalot was replaced. So basically, I'm not sure who is going to play where. So maybe I won't risk going for a defender. Let's see the European qualifiers. How are they setting? So Joao Mario and Cancelo. So Dalot wasn't in the lineup against Liechtenstein. Cancelo was further ahead, but Jota played as a left back. The wall isn't here. Against Bosnia, the wall was playing. Nuno Mendes, was he in the lineup? No, he wasn't. Here, the wall again as a left back. Against Luxembourg 9-0, the wall again. They rotate a lot, so Cancelo was here though. But I wouldn't risk it for now. I will add only Bruno Fernandes for the attacking appeal. But I will need to get a not defender because Czech Republic and Turkey, because Turkey and Czech can score, but so can the other teams. Okay, going into England. England's team. Let's go and see how they're looking, as they have a pretty nice start of the season. 11 million for Kane, 9.5 for Bellingham, who will take a lot of attacking positions, especially if Mainu by any chance start. Pickford is a great keeper in my opinion to have as well. Saka Walker is 5.5 though, he's pretty expensive. John Stones is 5 million though, so that can be a good investment. Mainu, Marison, Luke Shaw, Gay is interesting because he will most probably start the first game against Serbia. They may concede, but that's a lot less budget invested in. For now, I will pick Harry Kane and just keep him for now, and I will come back later to fill in the squad. Next up, we go to Denmark, and here we can have some good preparation. So we can go against Slovenia, and against England, we can sell one of their players or just bench him and rely on him. I have a player who has been always selected. It's this guy Maele. I know that it's not so exciting, but last time around he played really well, and Denmark played 5 at the back, if I'm not mistaken. We go to Denmark against Norway. Yes, they play 5 at the back, but where is Maele? Huh, he isn't in the squad. He was benched, but Kjaer was benched, Eriksson was benched, so that isn't their proper lineup in my opinion. That should be. Yeah, Maele, Odegaard, Norgard. Yeah, I believe that's. But still, Zanka is benched. Oh, that's interesting. But for sure, one guy is playing from that side. That's their captain, being Højbjerg. 5.5, a pretty good midfielder to own. Cheap. He is on some set pieces. He has been scoring some goals in the last couple of fixtures. He can recover the ball quickly, so I'm putting him into the side for now. And 5.5, you cannot go wrong in my opinion. Next up, we have France. Let's not fool ourselves. I'm returning Kylian Mbappe. I'm not going without him. And the way I'm going to go is I'm going to add Theo Hernandez. I need attacking players in my lineup, and I know they face Netherlands in match day 2, but still, I believe they have a pretty good fixture run going into the first week. They're the heavy favorites, and I believe they will win the first 2 fixtures last time around. I believe they were in the same group as Netherlands, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and they won. So Mbappe was on the score sheet. Theo Hernandez played. I believe that I'm going to go like that, and I'm going to believe in them. So two French players. We're filling up the squad pretty quickly, and there are not a lot of spaces left. So next up we go to the Netherlands. We have two French, two German, two Belgium. That's the core, in my opinion, for my lineup for match day 1 and 2. Netherlands, they face Poland. Poland have been struggling, but then they will face um, France. Czech face Portugal and Georgia, Turkey and Czech Republic. Italy are an interesting side. They face Albania in match day 1, but then they face Spain. So I can go for an Italy player here and just rely on him. So let's go to Italy. We can save some money here as well, most probably, if we go for Jorginho, because he's on penalties in that squad and he's going to start 1000% in my opinion. Let's see it, Italy. So against Turkey, did he start? So tonight they have a game. Yeah, Jorginho is starting. DiMarco is starting, which is interesting as well. DiMarco is here, but Jorginho still plays. He hasn't scored, but still here he doesn't play. But that's the reserve. So for sure, I'm adding DiMarco. For me, he is so attacking that I will need him in my lineup. So let's go to all players. Yes, I'm returning DiMarco. For me, he has been playing really, really well. I don't have a goalkeeper yet, but let's see how the rest of the side goes, and let's see who we can select from there. So from Netherlands, I didn't pick anyone, but they face Poland with Lewandowski and France. So I wouldn't go and say that they have an easy going. Ukraine, on the other hand, have Romania and Slovakia, who are okay to face. And what about Zinchenko? Let's see Romanians, and not Romanians, Ukrainians. It's interesting to see. So Wunin has a pretty nice price, and Zinchenko has a pretty nice price. So Dovik is the obvious guy here, but Zinchenko 1 goal and 3 clean sheets. But I will return Wunin into my side. I believe that he can be a good goalkeeper. I can pick Costa from Portugal and just rely on him for now. Yeah, let's do that. And are they playing on the same day? Let's not pick goalkeepers who play on the same day for now. So match day 1, Spain, Croatia. Where is Portugal? Okay, they play in a different day, so I can put in Wunin and then I can put in Bruno Fernandes after that. So Turkey face Georgia, by the way. So Turkey face Georgia, but then Portugal. So that's going to be tough. Hungary and Scotland for Sweden. Ukraine, Belgium for Romania. So yeah, let's go with Costa. I believe that he can be of service for sure. So Costa goes in. And now I need to fill in 3 more positions. I will need a player from Turkey, 1000%, because they face Georgia in the first fixture, and I know who should I pick. Going to be their best player, Chanoglu. Yep. Let's see when they face their next opponent. So it's tonight, so a lot of changes can occur, but still, for me, Chanoglu is going to be a good option, and he is cheap. Let's go and select him. And he's 6.5, so not very expensive. The issue is I have only one English player, and that English player is going to be Kane. So do I need an attacker or a defender from the English side? Should I go for Margay and just forget about it and just have the defender, or should I go for the better player who is John Stones and I'll have 7.5 to finish the midfield? with another player. So I will go to all teams and I'll pick midfielders. And let's see the 7.5. So I want midfielders only. So 7.5. I don't own anyone from Spain, by the way, which is pretty interesting. But they face Croatia and Italy, so I wouldn't invest in them. That might be a mistake, but still, it's too tough to go that way. So DiMarco will go in game week 2. Will go away, most probably. I pick Jorginho though. If I pick Jorginho, I can invest more in a midfielder instead of Çalhanoğlu. So who can I pick if I go for Jorginho? Some. So yeah, let's go for Italy. Who we have here? Jorginho, Barella, Pellegrini. So Jorginho goes in. We have our two holding games that can cover, and we have 9 millions for a midfielder. So Bellingham just misses out, but Foden is 9 million. Saka is 8.5, and Saka is the star boy. Musiala is 8.5. Can I save 0.5 from somewhere? I can drop Costa and go for another goalkeeper, but then I won't have a Portugal defender. But yeah, so I can transfer him out, or I can do that. I can go for so England plays on the third day while Ukraine plays on the fourth. Okay, so I can go for Pickford. He's there. Oh, I can go for Bellingham. Okay, and I have 9.5 to finish up my team. So that's possible. But that goes without Turkey player, which isn't too bad. I have a lot of attackers. I have holding GMs. I can maneuver around my team however I feel like maneuvering. So, who should I pick if I go for Costa and then a 4.5 defender, or go for Verburgen? Just pick a 5 million defender. So I don't have anyone from the Netherlands, which is surprising. So Netherlands play on the third day, but I won't have a defender from England, which they go for one attacker, one defender from England. Let's remove Bellingham for now. I need the attacker from one side. It's too early to stack up on attackers from one side, in my opinion, even though they're facing, especially when you're attacking two fixtures, you need to have stability, and they have two okay fixtures defensive wise, but not too okay because they have issues going defensively. Whew, it's interesting. It's interesting to pick some players here. So I have Belgium, Germany, and but Portugal. I need a second player. They have two okay fixtures, and the only guy that I can rely on apart from Bruno is a defender. So a defender from England as well, and maybe an attacker from Netherlands because they face attacker from Turkey, but they face this team. Oof, it's tough. So the easiest way is to risk it. I can risk it, so let's risk it. I can go for Pickford. Defense. Okay, I go for Jones. Go for the wall. To risk it, I go for Pickford here. Yes, like that. And I have 9 million. Or I cannot risk it and go for a Casio and just forget about it, but we will need to attack the fixtures. So Bellingham, defender from both sides. Defender and attacker from the better sides. Defender and attacker. So we have a lot of things set up here, and we need a Netherlands attacker, in my opinion. So that's a midfield from the Netherlands, applying the filters. Problem is no one stands out as good option. who's the most expensive. So it's Xavi Simons, which is not ideal, to be perfectly honest. I can go from a triple up from somewhere, maybe pick Trossard to face Slovakia or Musiala to go against Scotland. Triple up too early. Denmark, Georgia. I can go for Kvaratskhelia. But Georgia isn't going to cause any issues anyone in my opinion. I have a lot of free money. So let's go to midfielders, to all of the teams and see 9 million. So Foden, no. Musiala, no. Saka, Bernardo. Trossard doubling up on Belgium isn't a good idea. Croatia, by the way, Croatia, who they face? They have the worst start, if I'm honest. Spain and Albania, though, so I can go for McTominay. So no, Pickford. It will be Bellingham in, and it will be another 4.4, which is going to be Verburgen, and we forget about everything. So I'm going without an English defender right now, which is okay. I know that Verburgen is playing, so that side looks better. I have attacking defenders apart from Faes, which isn't too bad. I have 3 talismanic players up front. I have Bellingham, Wirtz, Jorginho, Højbjerg, and Fernandes in midfield. And I feel confident, so I can replace DiMarco for game week 2. I can replace basically anyone for game week 2 if they are not performing well. So let's review the transfers and let's confirm them. So the first is Germany is going to play. Sorry, no. Recover. So let's go back. So Sabin. So the first day we have Italy, Spain, Switzerland. So who should go out? Who should go out? Let's about the captain first week is going to be Wirtz, and I'm confirming that. So the first day we have Germany, Scotland. We have Scotland. Who are they facing? Germany, Sweden. So maybe I can go for Robertson on game week 2. We'll see. How expensive is he? Robertson. He's 5.5, so I can go for him instead of DiMarco. That's okay. So Wirtz and Mittelstadt needs to start. Hungary, I don't have anyone. Switzerland, Shaqiri, by the way, is a good option as he is always performing. How expensive is he? But Switzerland, they have Hungary and Scotland, so not too hard of a fixture run. I believe I should start like that. The first 2 fixtures, which is pretty okay. Spain, I don't have any players. Might be a mistake, might not. Italy, I have 2, which is more than enough. So then it's Poland versus Netherlands. So Verburgen starting in goal. Slovakia, Denmark. My Denmark player is here. And Serbia, England. My English guys are in. So okay, for first 3 game weeks I'm set. And the last game week is Portugal, Czechia, and Turkey, Georgia. So we'll see if we will rely on the Portuguese boys or not. But for now, that teams look alright. That will be it from me today, guys. I hope you're enjoying it. I set up a pretty nice squad. I will read more and see how we're going to be preparing for the upcoming fixtures. If you're still watching, join the league. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content. Tune in for more Euro content daily. I will be uploading it. And I hope you're having a good week before start of Euro 2024. If you do, do all those great stuff. But for now, guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.